the weight of the world. When your heart's heavy, I will lift it for you. Don't give up, because you want to be heard. If silence keeps you, I will break it for you. Everybody wants to be understood. Well, I can hear you. Everybody wants to be loved. Don't give up, because you are loved. Don't give up. It's just the hurt that you hide. When you're lost inside, I'll be there to find you. Don't give up, because you want to burn bright. If darkness blinds you, I will shine to guide you. Everybody wants to be understood. Well, I can hear you. Everybody wants.
James Spann had somebody was on there said they could hear it, so I told Mandy, I said, well, I want to go out in the driveway and see if I can hear anything. So I came out of the den and walked in between the cars and our door that was over there going out to the driveway. I just opened it up and looked back towards my neighbor over there, and it was just so dark green outside I couldn't even see their house. It was just weird, real weird dark green and black. And I heard the roaring, and everybody says it's like a freight train, but it didn't. I mean, it was just a really deep roar. And about that time, Mandy comes out of the den.
No, Chris hollers for me. He says, Mandy, come here, you've got to
Yeah,
hear this.
well, then she's coming out. And then,
I told him, I said, any other time, I'd have said, in just a minute.
Right.
And I told him I was so glad I didn't say just a minute. Because I was like, okay, I'm going to go see what this goofball wants. So we hurry up and get here and shut the door.
But she said, I want to see it. I'm like, no, it's already here. So I closed the door back, and she said, by the look on my face, she didn't even question. She just turned around and ran, because I always have liked Storm, watching it on TV and whatever. And she knew that when she saw my face that it was already on it, because it was. So we ran back in the den. I shut that door. She put the kids down, and she got down. Then I got on top of them, and then I heard it ripping up, maybe just taking the roof off or whatever.
Right.
And then after that, our ears immediately popped, and you could hear you just feel the pressure on your face, and then that's where it kind of got fuzzy for me. I guess I got knocked out, but
Yeah, it was something like there's others have said like a suction pulling, but it was different.
But see, we never felt
any
the
kind of
sensation. Now,
pull.
I do remember trying to make myself as wide and as heavy as I could, just because I was thinking, it might try to pull us up, but I never felt it.
Yeah.
Never felt it at all.
Yeah.
You could feel the wind whipping around us.
Right.
But the whole time, the kids were down, but underneath us and looking back, looking for reassurance. And the whole time, all I kept doing was, it's okay, we're going to be okay, we're going to be okay, we're going to be okay.
Right.
And now they tell us they don't remember hearing it.
They said they don't remember
That
hearing
they remember
noise.
Mommy, but they don't remember anything else. So I hope that's all they ever
So
do.
I just remember Mandy screaming.
Wow.
I remember she screamed once after our
when
ears
the
popped.
pressure started.
And I told them, I said, it's going to be all right, it's going to be all right. Then I don't remember anything. I mean, after that, then I stood up, but she said no, that she got the pole off of me
I was
first.
going to say no. He had a pole on his back, and it was really kind of funny because Logan was underneath him, and Chris, because he was in a daze, was trying to get up out of the floor.
Sure.
And of course, there's stuff everywhere.
Right.
Well, he puts one hand on Logan's head, on top of his helmet.
Yeah.
So he's using Logan for leverage, and
Yeah.
Logan's getting squished and pushing against him, and so everybody's like going nuts. So I'm like, everybody, just a minute. All right, look at me. We're good. We're okay. But now we got to get up out of this hole.
Well, you popped my. She said she popped my face. A couple
Yeah, because he
times.
was kind of just sort of dazed.
Yeah.
I mean, after that, and I heard my neighbor screaming next door, Michelle, because she was home by herself. And Mandy, after I knew that they were good and the kids were good, she got them and was a walk over to try to find somebody's house to get it, you know, that wasn't torn up or whatever. And I went next door and started digging my neighbor out, because she had gotten in her basement, but she was in the room underneath her porch. Well, the slab had broken in two and had fallen on the back of her foot. And when I was hearing her yell, I walked up. I went around to the back of the house because there was power lines down all over the front, and I thought she was at the back, and she said no, I'm up here. Well, she stuck a piece of shoe molding up, and that's how I saw her.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
I went up, run around, climbed up under the power lines, and she just had bricks, bricks and cement blocks just all over. She was just covered. So I was pulling those out and throwing out. Every time I would throw one of those off, more blood would gush out of my head. I did that I probably threw about 20 of them, I guess, off of her. And I got so weak.
Sure.
I went down on one knee and I told her, I said, girl, I'm about to pass out. I got to get you some help before I end up in the hole with
Yeah.
you. So Mandy had walked up the street with the kids, and there was 4 guys. I don't know who they were. I don't know what neighborhood they lived in. I've never seen them before, but they were coming down the street, and she said, go down that road. If you see a guy covered in blood, that's my husband. He needs help getting my neighbor out. Anyway.
As you see behind me, you see the destruction in Pratt City, which is a small town outside of Birmingham. And all the pictures that you have seen have been of one town. Thousands of people who have lost their homes, they've lost everything. This storm is one that I don't think I've ever seen so much tragedy and so much disaster. Husbands, wives that have lost everything, things they've lived for, areas that their businesses, their livelihood. I just don't have the words. What I do know is they need much prayer. We can't forget what they've been through. We can't forget how they've been affected by this, and what can we do to make a difference? Anything that we can do, something small that can make a difference in so many families and so many lives here in Birmingham. Let's not forget, just because it's not part of our lives that immediately is affected. These are our brothers and sisters who are in need. Let's pray for them. Let's do what we can to just change one family, one life, to make a difference. Dear God, please help us. Do something.
I'm not about to give up, because I heard you say there's gonna be brighter days. There's gonna be brighter days. I won't stop, I'll keep my head up. No, I'm not here to stay. There's gonna be brighter days. There's gonna be brighter